everybody, welcome to my channel, and my name is Leslie. I'm with Black Dog Vintage, and I won a huge auction lot off of a app called Live Auctioneers, or it's a website, and I found several different lots. One was a beaded necklace lot, a brooch lot, and then also there's some rings in here as well. It was a small ring lot, and I bid on those. I won those, and we're going to go through them. Now, I have to say I was a little disappointed with the brooch lot. I'm only showing some of the brooches, the ones that I picked that were good. There were several that were missing stones. We'll talk a little bit about that. Now, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. I promise you won't be disappointed. I know I say that all the time, but you won't. I promise you. I go live twice a week with vintage jewelry auctions right here on YouTube. They are always fun, so please take a moment, hit that notification bell, then you'll be notified anytime I do go live. I do a lot of costume jewelry. I also do a lot of sterling. This is mostly costume, although the necklaces are mostly stone. So, but this is mostly costume brooches. So pretty exciting. So let's get right into this. So I'm gonna kind of move my camera down a little bit and maybe do a little bit of adjusting. So, okay, so let's get right into these right here. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about these brooches. So the brooch lot had about, I think I counted when I got it in 47 pieces. When they shipped it to me, it was shipped in a big Ziploc bag. They were not individually wrapped, and several of them were missing stones. I was so upset. I've never had a good auction house ship like that before. I did, of course, complain. I have not responded. They have not responded yet, and I spent a lot of money on the brooch lot. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. I might make my money back even on it, but you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I just know that I won't be buying brooches from them again. But I did get one piece that might save the lot, and I'll show it to you. But I thought this one was cool. So we're going to just go through them one by one, and I'm going to save one of those best ones for last. But let's just go through them. This one here, I thought was kind of a neat one. It's just a cool little leaf. This one is I think it's Sarah Coventry. How to get that kind of, yeah, it's a Sarah Coventry, really pretty little brooch. Probably 1960s, kind of cool. I don't know, I liked it. Thought it was kind of fun. Look at this one. This has little jade nuggets right in there. And this one, made in Spain. We all know how much I love Spain. My son lives there. Disappointing part about this one, missing the pin. So that's kind of what I ran into some of these. So I wanted to point out that a lot of them were not perfect. So I'm not sure if I can find a pin that I can get this repaired on. Otherwise, I might try to somehow get this put into a pendant, somehow repurpose this, but I just absolutely loved it. I thought this one was so pretty. So not really sure how I'm gonna repair it, but I am gonna definitely try to repair this one because I just loved it. And it was made in Spain. So, because if those of you guys don't know, my youngest son moved to Spain this last year. So he lives in Madrid now. Okay, I love this. There are some Christmas brooches in there, which I do try to do maybe a Christmas in July sale. I've got to see how many Christmas brooches I have right now, Christmas jewelry I have. So maybe I'll do one. Maybe I'll just wait till Christmas. We'll see. But I loved this one. Look at this. So adorable. This one is, I think this one's marked. Yeah, this is marked AS. So I thought that one was cute. Look at the little rhinestones in there and the little angel on top, little drum. That one was really pretty. let's see. And, oh, look at this one. Look at this bird. So cute. This is a newer one. We've got the pave set crystals in the breast, the little green eye, beautiful enameling. That's the back. It is unsigned. That one is super pretty. Love that. Love it. Here is another one that has the jade and a pearl. This is an older one, and that is the back of it. It is also signed Sarah Coventry. I don't see a lot of the Sarah Coventrys that have the stones set in them, so I thought that one was kind of interesting. And take a look at that one. I still have marker on my hand. I don't know why. Do not know why, but it must have been a good permanent marker when I was using it. This one, check out that. That is a beautiful Dane craft. Look at that glass cabochon in there. Absolutely beautiful. That is marked Dane craft. Oh, here we go. Marked Dane craft on the back. As I got the dropsies. Jeez. There we go. Nice little Dane craft brooch. And then here is an older piece right here. And that's just a nice little, it's got the little silver tone bow look, very dimensional. It can also be a pendant, and then nice prong set rhinestones. So that's nicely made. I was not mad at that one at all. I was very mad at the 7 pieces that were missing stones, which are currently sitting on my repair desk. We'll see if I can get those fixed. This piece came in, which was, I was pleasantly surprised. This is actually a pendant, and it's sterling silver. A cute little teddy bear. It was black. I had to clean it up. 925. And it actually, I can't tell if that's an eagle mark or not, but it is marked 925. It's got a couple other little marks on there, but cute little teddy bear pendant, sterling silver. Tested it. It is a nice little piece. This piece is Scottish. It reminds me of a mitzpah, and I can't read. Maybe it does say mitzpah. I can't read it. Couldn't read it with the loop either. Cute little pin. You could pop a little sprig of something in there, and but it's a Scottish little stag's head with a little glass stone there. Very cute. Very cute. And then, okay, so then we're going to go into the nicer pieces. This one here, it is newer. It may have had something that dangled. I might just clip that just because it is a pretty brooch. It's all prong set. It is unsigned. And I like that one, actually. Really vibrant. And the stones are glass. It's very well made, very pretty. But I might just clip that so you don't have that. And it would make a very pretty, pretty brooch. I don't know. What do you guys think? Clip it? I think so. I think so. Can't find anything about it. So, and I mean, it's older too. I mean, it's probably, I don't think it's super old. I think it's probably maybe 80s. But love the color combination. Very vibrant, very pretty. All right. So now we have some older pieces. Now this is really old. This is really old. Should I replace these stones? What do you guys think? So I could replace these with some really new, bright white, clear stones. Those are the original ones. This is probably, I'm betting, late 1800s. It has a C clasp. It is old. This is probably more like Art Nouveau. I love this. Beautiful bar pin. Beautiful bar pin. It's done in brass. It's gorgeous. It really is. This is a gorgeous piece. So I was happy with that one. This is another old piece that was in there. And this was very nicely done. So it has AB stones. So it's not as old as we would think. That or the stones were replaced, which is always a possibility. But I thought that was really pretty. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Really, really pretty. What do you guys think? I like that one. Unsigned, beautiful filigree. It's got a little bit of wear right there. But other than that, I think that one's really, really nice. Really, really nice. This is another really nice one. Probably 1960s, I'd say. Butterfly. I do like this. This is unsigned. And I definitely would say 1960s. They are not prong set, but there's a lot of companies that were doing pieces that were not prong set starting around that era. So it is gorgeous. Color combination is gorgeous. The stones are beautiful. But we do know that it's older still because the back, it's not that cheap looking version with all those weird striations and everything. This is done very nicely. And the stones are nice and secure in there. I was very happy that this one was not missing any stones. A lot of times these can break away, but these did not. And these are actually really nicely done, very secure, very, very done. It's done very well. And I just love that color combination. It just all kind of blends together, doesn't it? It just all kind of blends and it's beautiful. Really is beautiful. And then look at this beautiful black one. Love the Japan, love the black crystals. Absolutely gorgeous. This is unsigned. And from the back, I'm just betting it's probably like Austrian. I mean, it could be an unsigned piece from somebody. I didn't do much research on some of these unsigned pieces. One I recognize right off the bat, and we'll take a look at that soon. But this one it's just very pretty. Not super big, but just very nice. Look at this unsigned beauty. This is gorgeous. Now, I was looking at this and I was thinking, is that a stone missing? But I don't believe so. That's flat. That is a flat little piece of metal right there. And it does just kind of blend in. And it doesn't have any other small stones. So that just kind of blends in. It's just a little bit of wear right there. But look at those huge, huge stones. It is absolutely stunning. And I don't recognize anything on the back that's a telltale of any type of maker. But I would say could be Austrian, could be just an unsigned beauty. You know, a lot of the companies, companies like Weiss, D&E, of course, because a lot of their pieces weren't signed, they would make things for like department stores and let the department stores just market them as their own. Check out this piece. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the pink. Love the AB in the center. Look at that. Look how beautiful and vibrant that pink is. How it just refracts the light. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love the matte pink cabochons. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we're looking at a little bit of a line in that one and that one. Now I feel it's not cracked though. There's no no dip or anything. So I'm thinking that that's just in the cabochon. I don't feel a crack or anything. So it's very secure. It's not cracked. Look at that. It's so pretty. I'm gonna do a little more research on this one. This one looks familiar to me. Like maybe I've had it before. I'm not sure, but look at that. It is so pretty, and I love the pink. Love the pink. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's large. Very large. So pretty. Love pink. Here's another one, also unsigned. Look at all that AB goodness. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at that. Prong set. Very interesting construction on this one. Lots of dimension too. Layers. Beautiful. Wow. Just loving that one too. Loving it. And then I got this Weiss. This is Weiss. The color of this crystal, this is like a really pretty grayish color. It's called Black Diamond. Weiss uses it a lot. Weiss is also known for these little swirls with the little channel or bead set. I guess that would be considered bead set stones. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the baguettes versus these huge round crystals. It just lends to some really beautiful visual interest. And this is signed right there, Weiss. Look at how dimensional this is. This is just absolutely yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh my gosh. This is a very unique Weiss. I have never had this one. I love Weiss. It's one of my favorite companies of rhinestone jewelry. And I have not had this one before. And I've had a lot of Weiss. I've probably had over 100 different pieces of Weiss in my 20-some years of doing this. And I have not had that one. Okay, this was the star of the show. This one is incredibly rare. Incredibly rare and highly valuable. Look at these molded glass cabochons. Can anybody guess who makes this one? Can anybody guess? If you guessed Juliana, you are absolutely 100% correct. Look at, it's almost like a little star in the center. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. But look at those cabochons. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. So here's the back. Here's some of the telltale signs. We have figure 8 puddling on some of those inside. See that right down there? That's called figure 8 puddling. Okay. Juliana also has a pin back with what's called a pin stop. So you can see this little ledge right here. Right there. It's long, ooh, these long nails are good for something. That's called a pin stop right there. So Juliana has pieces like, their brooches like this have a pin stop. Now their butterflies don't always have a pin stop, and their butterflies will have a little Y construction. So like this, which one was it that had it? Oh, this one. So it'll have one of these things, like these bars, but it'll be like a Y. Butterflies will have that, which these will never have one of those bars, the regular brooches, but it'll have like a soldered stop with this little pin stop, or a soldered pin with one of these little pin stops. So that's some of the little pieces, little tidbits, so you know how to recognize a Juliana. I see so many misrepresented Julianas out there. But this one is the real deal. This one is incredibly rare, incredibly rare. This one is most definitely worth I would say over $100. And I was thrilled to find this one in the lot. I mean, I was literally thrilled because incredibly rare Juliana, especially with these molded cabochons. So yay. This one saved my lot of jewelry right here. This one is definitely a piece that saved the whole jewelry lot. I did get a couple cute little enamel flower powers. This one's Sarah Coventry. I've probably had this one about 20 times, but black and gold, I love that combination, black and gold. It's a great little combination. And then I got another little black and gold one. And this one is super cute. I love this one. And I don't think this one's, oh, this one is marked Sarah Coventry. So we got two cool black and gold Sarah Coventry flowers. So those were really fun. So those were great little brooches for the lot. The other ones were either not great, cheap, or broken. I did get some great ones that need stones. I got a very nice limited edition Avon Christmas tree. Some of those are worth a lot. Don't always discount Avon pieces. And that Avon Christmas tree is worth a fair amount. I just need to find the stones for it. Okay, so some of the necklaces. Let's just move those up for a minute. So this is, these are freshwater pearls, real pearls, beautiful, and a sterling silver clasp. And these are actually a combination of that kind of champagne-y white, I guess, and like a light pink. And I thought that was a pretty little one. And it's 16 inches. It's about, yeah, it's about, well, almost 18, 17, I'll say 17 inches. And that's just a really pretty little pearl necklace. And I got another pearl necklace. And this one is real pearls. I tested them, they're real pearls. And it's got an old little fishhook clasp. I did not test the clasps. But these are real pearls, but oddly, they're not knotted. But beautiful graduation on them. And 16 inches on these. So that was a nice little find. There were two pearl necklaces that were not real, that were glass. I'm not including those in this little show and tell that we're doing. I thought, okay, we all know that I'm in this tiger's, those of you guys who have been watching me know that I'm in this tiger's eye phase right now. And this is, look how pretty this tiger's eye necklace is. Oh, I love it. It's got the old clasp on it too. It is hand knotted. And it's just really pretty. And, you know, I got this little gemstone bead lot because if I need to cut them apart, I'll cut them apart. Use the beads for my own jewelry. I'm not mad at that. And look how pretty that is. It's 16 inches. And just so simple and wonderful. And I just love it. Love it. And it's same with this goldstone. And, you know, goldstone not everybody loves, but this is very well put together. Again, old clasp. It's about the same size beads as the tiger's eye. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I got this. Let's test this. I didn't test these beads. I test them really quick and see if they are anything. Oh, they are. They are, well, they test in the chrysoprase or aquamarine, but I'm guessing these could be a chrysoprase. I don't know. What do you guys think? They test in chrysoprase or aquamarine in that area. So what do you guys think? I might be a question for Jen from Jen's Gems. I don't know. If you guys haven't watched her channel, definitely do that. But look at such a pretty blue. Such a pretty blue. And we're looking at about This is about an 18-inch length on this. Gorgeous color. Absolutely gorgeous color. I did not test this yet, the beads or the clasp. I should test the beads on this, but beautiful amethyst. Beautiful amethyst necklace. And I like that one. And this one is 18 inches as well. Super pretty. But I'll test those beads. I will. And I'm not so sure about this one. It's just hematite, but square beads. They are hand knotted though, interestingly enough, and old clasp. When you hand knot something, it just flows really nicely, but hematite, interesting. And it's, this one's 20 inches, and it's pretty. It is pretty. If you like hematite, you know, that's another one. It's, you know, it's either you love it or you hate it. And that one is pretty though. This one I thought was really pretty. It's rose quartz with a little dangle with the rose, faceted rose quartz, little tiny beads. And we have a little spring ring on this one. And look at that, so pretty. And it's got little, those are actually metal beads with little pearls. I like that one. Very dainty. Very, very dainty. And that's 16 inches. Okay, this one I thought was really pretty, but there is one little issue with it. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? We've got the blister pearls, these little round ones. We've got the biwa pearls. We've got little crystals with crystal rondelles. It's so pretty. And this is done with a sterling silver clasp and sterling silver chain. We've got even a little mark on here. So it's probably, you know, professionally done. It's not like hand done by somebody. But the problem is on this one is that it's loose right here. So it's done on string and it's loose. So, and this is not the type that's very easy, like you can't just tighten it without restringing it. So, I don't know. This one may be something to just take apart, but if somebody's interested in it, I'll have it. Nice length on this. It can be 18 to 20 inches. I mean, it's not coming apart anytime soon, but you know, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely beautiful. Oh, I forgot. This is a coral bracelet that came with the rhinestone lot. Kind of a cool piece. Thermoset. This is later Coro. Coro had really, really pretty things early on, and then they kind of crossed over, kind of like Lisner did, crossed over to, I almost want to say the dark side, where they did more like this less expensive mass-produced pieces. I like the color in this, but this is not exactly the most valuable piece in the world. But the color is really pretty. It's 7 inches on the mandrel. Very pretty though. Okay. Then I have, for gemstones, look at this. This is a caged agate bead necklace. We have all different stones. We've got sodalite, we've got, looks like rose quartz, maybe some smoky topaz, all different types of agate. These are considered agate necklaces. This is incredibly long, incredibly long. This one is 46 inches long, 46 inches. And I don't know if it actually has a clasp. I think it's just throw over. Yeah, it's just a throw over necklace.
It's so cool. Isn't that cool? I love these. I used to get a ton of money for these, like way back when. They're not as valuable today as they were maybe like even 2 years ago. I mean, I've sold these way back when. I've sold these for like $80, $90, and now I don't think I could sell them for that much. But way back when, they used to be quite valuable. But I did get with that a bracelet, which is kind of cool. This does have a clasp, and it's 7 1/4 inches. So that's kind of nice. And then it came with these little dangles, but there's no earring tops, so I'm just gonna add some earring tops to them, some like ear wires. If I add, well, either one of my I have stainless steel ear wires, and then I also have sterling. Either one of them are gonna be bright next to this wire, so I'm gonna have to play around. But, I mean, it'll match that. Then I got 3 rings. So this is the first one. Look how pretty that is. I'm not sure if this is a real stone or not. I didn't test it. No, it's not. This is glass. Really pretty, very bold. It is sterling silver. This one measures, let's see, about a 6 1/4. It's got a little bit of a wonk going on with the band on the ring, but it measures about a 6 1/4. Let's see though. Sometimes with those wonky bands, it'll fit weird. So 6 1/4, but I'm gonna say this, it's got such a deep groove in there. I'm gonna put it on my 7 finger and it fits perfectly. So I'd say if you're a 7, you can wear this ring. And it's big, it's beautiful, and it's sterling. It's a nice ring. And then look at this. This is like a volcanic rock ring. And it's just really, I thought it was kind of stunning. I thought it was cool. And this was in that ring lot. It was just a small ring lot. And it's a size 6. I thought it was neat. So sometimes if ring lots are priced right, I pick them up. This was the whole reason I got this, and it was discolored. I knew it was discolored. It was supposed to be vermeil over sterling, but the back of it was really the vermeil had worn off, and so when I got it, I tried to polish a lot of that vermeil off. I didn't get it all off, but I got most of it off, and it kind of like blends and kind of turns into the gold around the opals. But these opals are magnificent, magnificent. So I like it the way that it is. You guys can tell me what you think. I like it kind of going from like the silver to this muted gold. I mean, maybe you guys think I'm crazy. I don't know. I might be. But look at those opals. Those opals are fantastic. And this one's smaller. It's a 6. It measures a 6. But look at that. I mean, these opals aren't even shy. I mean, compared to, they look really nice in the camera, but if you look at them outside the camera, they're even more beautiful. But a lot of times I can't hardly even get flash, and at least I'm getting flash. I mean, holy moly. These are nice. This is nice. It's beautiful. This really is. It's a beautiful ring. And, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. It's going a little gold in there, but it's even muted. I love this ring. I really do. I wish I could fit into it better. It fits on my pinky. That's my size 6 finger, but I think it's a little big for my pinky, but I think it's cool. So this was the lot I got into actually late last night. I got this in late last night. What do you guys think? I'm gonna say Look at that. This brooch is honestly to die for. And this made my day. This made my lot. I mean, will I make my money back on this whole thing? Probably not. But just to be able to say, I got this brooch in, I don't know. I think I'm just happy to say that I did. This one is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I am so excited to say that I got it. And whoever ends up purchasing this is going to get something special. So don't forget, if you are a channel member, you do have the opportunity to pre-purchase any of these items. Most of these will be available in my Saturday sale coming up. And so definitely look forward to that. And if you are a channel member, don't hesitate to reach out. If you want to be a channel member so you can pre-purchase, channel memberships start at $4.99 a month. It's not that bad. And you also get the opportunity to join us on our Zoom calls, which is every other Monday. Those are a lot of fun as well. And some of the channel membership levels even get discounts on all of their purchases. So definitely check those out. There's information in the description. There's a link in the description. There's a link somewhere else here on the page as well. So check those out. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. All of my contact information is down in the description as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really am excited that you did. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you on the next live, see you on the next video. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.